This is an AJ Duggar exclusive.
You should know I'll never leave you. You're my baby girl.
Hey, so what you worry about?
No need to cry, no need to worry. You're my
You know that, you know that.
You should know I'll never leave you. You're my baby girl.
Hey, so what you worry about?
No need to cry, no need to worry. You're mine.
You know that, you know that.
Alright everybody, this is AJ Duggar talking to a rap artist out there in the game named Izzul. How you doing today, brother?
I'm blessed every day to bless day.
Okay, man, I'm going to start at the top. Where you from originally?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised.
Who are some of your musical influences?
Well, the first, I always have to go, start out with Busta Rhymes. His energy and his creativity, and he wasn't afraid to be different. He's the first rapper that really caught my eye, and he paid attention to the structure of how they write bars and the energy and the songs. But if I had to go from there, I would definitely have to say Common, Kanye West, Andre 3000 and Big Boy. They just came from a whole other field. So, I would probably say those guys. A little bit Fiasco plays a big part too, People that are not afraid to be themselves and still make themselves, available and open to people and make it, their own. So, yeah.
How did you get into rap?
Well, just like the day, I guess music is kind of a big atmosphere. You can't really just dive into one atmosphere without experiencing all the others. I started out just singing and being in the R&B, and I just realized that I could, rap good. I think it all started when I was in, Austin Peay State University with a guy named Duck. I think it's, Stephon Dante Williams. I think you've interviewed him before, but then when I first met him, he was my roommate, and we just started rapping it up, and that's when I figured out I have a talent at this. I'm pretty decent at this. I started perfecting my craft from that moment on,
Okay. Now, I listened to your album. What's the name of your new album?
The name of the album is Star Child.
Okay. What's your favorite track on there?
Man, my favorite track, all of them. No, it's kind of goes without. If I had to choose, if I had to choose my favorites, it would probably be Out on the Street, which is the opening track. It's just a brief, introduction about who I am, how I grew up, and then probably a close second would be Keep Splashing. It's just Keep Splashing. It's one of my favorites because it just, you have to, if you're not encouraging yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else can do that for you. So this, those are my two favorite tracks.
Okay, it's funny you mentioned that too, because I was about to mention that first track, Out on the Street, because it catches your attention, because you got them James Brown horns with the hip hop beat. Like, it's really funky, so I got to give you props.
Right.
And that leads me to ask you this: who did your production work?
Well, I got most of the production work comes from this guy named Holla X. He's a Polish producer, and I like his style because he's not afraid to be different. He takes something and just goes completely left field with it most of the time. And other production is most of the other production is my Dirty South Roots and a guy named Tristan or Beat Geeks. Shout out to them. They have some sick beats, but he's the one that did the production on that particular track.
How many albums have you put out so far?
This is actually my first real professional record studio album. I've got a couple of other albums that were pretty much underground. The title of the album was Guess What? And James Looney, otherwise known as Young C, he's another rapper in Nashville that's making his name known. But he was there from the beginning when I started to learn how to perfect my craft in the studio. But he was the main guy that was my recording engineer for that album.
How long did it take you to record Star Child?
I say roughly a year and a half. I mean, if you just to add in, recording it, getting it mixed, getting it mastered, getting it all legalized, copyrights, airplay rights, things of that nature. It took about that long.
Wow. And I do remember there's one track on there you were like SIZZUL. It was something like that. I was like, man, this guy makes me want to rap, Catchy, really catchy. How are you promoting this album?
Well, see, right now I'm just doing shows out here on the West Coast. I got a couple of prospects up to do a show at some point down there, my hometown, which would be surprising to people because most people where I'm from, they don't really know. It's a lot more people, and but slowly but surely it's the process. When you're independent, you don't really necessarily have a label that's just throwing money at you saying do what you need to do. But you also appreciate the efforts you're putting out there more when it's your own hard-earned money, blood, sweat, and tears. So Reverb Nation, Facebook, coast to coast mixtapes, things of that nature is helping me out the most right now, and people like you that are willing to give me the opportunity. So.
Okay, appreciate that. There was one song on the album, I forget the name of the song, but I know your lyrics are really deep. There was one song where you said, a lot of rappers need gimmicks, but I need none. I put my faith in the Lord until my time comes. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the rain with no umbrella, holding a glass slipper, praying for my Cinderella. Wow, that was deep.
Appreciate it, man. From the heart, from the soul. The name of that song is Keep Splashing, though, by the way. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Okay, yeah, this is some deep stuff. And I also want to ask you, so you're not living in Nashville anymore. Where are you living at now?
I live in Bend, Oregon.
Okay.
Bend, Oregon.
That's a long way from Nashville. How'd you find yourself up there?
Well, the Lord never gives us anything that we can't handle. And I had a child, a little girl, my pride and joy, and her mother decided to move home to her hometown. And I just had too much pride in letting anyone else raise my child other than myself, so I prayed about it. And I felt like this was what I really wanted you to be, and, he's been making the way for me ever since. So, some things you got to do as a man, you got to make decisions, and I felt like that was the best decision for me as a man, So.
Absolutely. Two more questions for you. I'm not going to hold you too much longer, but what are some of the things that you're doing in the future?
Well, I don't want to, I'm not Miss Cleo. Obviously, I'll probably get in jail right now. And, I'm not the Lord, but I can tell you what I would like to happen in the future. What I would like to happen in the future is for just more people to know who I am, not necessarily to be this mega star. I just want more people to know who I am and to hear my music and appreciate it for the realness that it is. When people hear my music, I want them to feel like they know me, know more about me on a personal level. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I would also like to have at least an album every year, once a year, now that I've gotten the ball rolling. Do more shows, different places, and just connect with as many people as I can in the game, and just try to learn as I go. You can never learn too much. Also, I have a record label that I'm working on right now, and English-based records. I like to see that blossom as well. I just want people to know that there is still some real hip-hop out there, and hopefully, God's will, that will be the case and it will come to be. So, 2012, 2013, 2014, hopefully, it's full of more star children that are star child fans, fanatics, and it'll be right in your face as the record label says. So, that's a good question.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. It's reverbnation.com/Sizzle the Great. That's SIZZULTHEGR and the number 8. I have a little less than half of the album tracks on there that I'm able to listen to. And, the information is there as well. So, since it's a great, holler at me, nigga, man. You become a fan. I'd love to hear from you.
Okay, and I remember you know, I went to Austin Peay State University with you. We both lived in Cross Hall, which has been torn down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you were pretty tall, man. How tall are you?
I'm basically 6'3", maybe 6'2", 3/4. But I just round up 6'3", you know.
Okay, I'm 5'10", so you always like a giant to me, like a big brother figure.
I'll never be something I'm not. Me, myself, and I. That's all that I got. Life is a dream. Why should I sleep? It's a cold world. Yeah. Sizzle. Never been a follower instead of good leader. Niggas are like books and I'm a good reader. Some of them are real, but most of them are fake. Some of them show love, but most of them gon' hate. You know me, I ain't really got time for that. Time is money, and I ain't got a dime for that. Stop jocking me, look, I got a dime for that. A record deal is about time that I sign for that. I know it's a bunch of cash I can make, dog, but even the Garden of Eden has snakes involved. Being broke is a problem I can't wait to solve. Spin the globe, put my finger on a place to ball. Hell yeah, I'm with that, I'm trying to get that. Shit, I'm already as fresh as a tic-tac. All I need is space and opportunity to make labels look dumb for not ever pursuing me. I'll never be something I'm not. Me, myself, and I. That's all that I got. Life is a dream. Why should I sleep? It's a cold world. Gotta pack your own.
This is an A.J. Duggar exclusive.